Drew and Stu are on the air.
Ready?
Whether you're fading with Drew or riding with Cam, this is the place to get your weekly NFL picks.
Everything you got, let's go.
Hello and welcome to episode 2 of the Wildcard Round with Drew and Stu podcast. I'm Drew Livingstone. That's Cam Stewart. Cam, it doesn't look like we're going to have that many changes from our Monday show, so if you want to review our full picks and our breakdown, click that in the link below. But we have a few changes, so we'll recap our picks right now off the top, Cam. Your picks are... I already lost the sheet. Starting off,
good start, Drew. I found the Chargers at 2.5 too, but we'll just anyway. We'll do 3, right?
Well,
three?
our lines are brought to you by DraftKings.
It's 3. Yeah, you know me. I'm always looking for a deal.
It's true. You are. You can always buy the half point if you wanted it that bad.
No, I don't. I'll keep it at 3.
So you're on the Chargers and the under, Pittsburgh and the over, Denver and the over, Philly and the over, Washington and the under, and the Rams and the over. This is spreads, everybody. This is not money line. Cam's bronze is Pittsburgh, his gold is Denver, and his silver is Philadelphia. To recap my picks before the changes, I'm on the Chargers, the Steelers as my silver, Denver and the over in that game is my bronze, Philly and the over in that game is my gold, Tampa and the under, Rams and the over. Cam, what change are you going to make? I think you wanted to switch one over to an under.
Totals. Right? The totals. I want the under in the Philadelphia game. I think it's actually like if I had another mineral, I'd put it in. I'm thinking about Jalen Hurts in this situation. What?
That's
Your
my
gold
goal.
is the over?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, here's the deal. Jordan loves playing hurt. Hurts is going to come out there, run. And LaFleur likes to run the ball early in that game. I'm telling you, Drew, I thought the more I think about it, I like this game like 23-13 type of game for Philadelphia. I think it's going to be a very low-scoring affair. I think their defense is going to step up. And my other total, did I have the under in the Washington game, you said?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I thought I liked the over that game all week. So I'll take the over in that game. I don't know what else I'm going to change. I think that's it.
So you're switching the total in the Philly game to the under and the total in the Washington game to the over. All right, Cam, you convinced me. I'm going to get rid of that as my gold pick. I think the biggest worry for me is Christian Watson being deemed out. It takes the top off the defense. People are like, oh, they barely throw to him. It doesn't matter. When you take coverage away, it opens up everything else for everybody. So I'll take away that gold as my pick. I will switch my gold now, Cam, to the Buffalo Bills.
Wow, Buffalo. Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. I will say this, Drew. To your point, public dogs are the worst bet you can make in sports. Oh, I know.
Every show I watch,
I know.
every clip, every word. Oh, Denver +8, Denver this, Denver that. And I'm like, you know what? I'm sick of this narrative that, the Bills can't blow out teams. They were up 21-0 last year in the wildcard round against the Steelers. Everyone was on the Steelers +10 in that game too.
Actually, I was on the Bills, Drew.
The fair. You were. People seem to forget that Lamar Jackson and the Ravens went into Denver and absolutely annihilated them.
That's true.
By 30 points. With the mobile quarterbacks, that's the issue with Denver, is throwing to the backs out of the backfield, and mobile quarterbacks give them some trouble because they love playing man coverage. You don't think Joe Brady and Josh Allen are going to be able to exploit that? I think it's a bit disrespectful, the amount of people I'm seeing saying the Broncos are a live dog. Could they win this one crazily? Yes, they could obviously win this one, Cam. But the amount of people on the Broncos is making me doubt that pick, so I'm switching to the Bills. I'm making it my gold. I'm seeing like now 37-17, Cam. I think they blow them out with good weather.
I think you and Gabe are the only ones who actually think the Bills might blow these guys out. I'll tell you one thing, too. Everyone on Denver and the line, also I'm seeing some like 8.5 to 9, a few places. Like I'm looking at all these lines everywhere, and it's a dangerous game you're playing, Drew. That's the problem, right? So I think Denver, it's one of those things like I don't know, how do I put this? They're a hot team, but they have to come out and absolutely like punch Buffalo. If they punch Buffalo early, if Buffalo goes up in this game
Buffalo
early,
goes up 14-0, it's done.
Oh yeah, I know, because Denver's not built that way. I think Denver still has a good coach in Peyton, but you're right. They're a very public dog, and that's usually a recipe for disaster because, a lot of people think like Denver can hang in this game, and I do, but I'm very scared. I'm with you. I'm going to say this to everyone out there, and you guys all know, people are like, teasers. These numbers are so sharp. Every book, like, it's the playoffs. Like, so many people are going to bet this stuff. I think teasers are the way to go this week, but we have to take games spread by spread. But I'd be doing a lot of even like 10-game teasers, Drew, bringing teams down because I don't want to screw around with a 7, say they win by 3. You know what I mean? So I want to do like a 10, like 3-banger, 10-point teaser. I'm going to do a lot of round robins and stuff this week.
So we haven't done our teaser yet. So now that we're done with our changes, we'll get into our teaser for the week, Cam. You want to do 7 or 6 points?
I'd like to do 10, but I will do 7. Is that okay?
We'll do something for the show. All right. So
Okay.
first off, Chargers -9.5 or Houston plus 8.5 or 9.5.
It would be Chargers plus 4.5.
Oh, right.
So
Sorry.
minus
I'm
2.5.
teasing them the other way. I'm going -9.5. That's what I did. Whoops. Yeah, you're right. Chargers plus 4.5 or Houston -4.5.
I love you, Drew. I got to be honest with you. What do you think? Like, are the Chargers going to blow them out? How about Chargers plus 4.5? Because we both like them in the game.
I kind of like Houston this.
You know what? I'll agree. I know I was saying whatever you want. I'm down with this. A middle job this game. Give me Houston plus 9.5. Next.
Okay, Houston plus 9.5. Next one. We want Ravens -1.5 or do we want Steelers up to 15.5?
Your call again. I think it's a middle.
I think I'm going Steelers. That's too many points.
You know what? I'm with you on the Steelers too. Give me Steelers. What is it? 16.5?
15.5.
Isn't it 9.5 plus 7? Isn't that 16.5?
8.5.
Oh, 8.5. Okay, sorry, 15.5. I apologize. Now I screwed up. Next one, Bills. You're bringing the Bills down.
Bills 2.5. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Next.
Next one, Eagles Packers. Do we want Eagles plus 2.5 or Packers plus 12.5? I think Eagles win, right?
Eagles plus 2.5.
Yeah.
I know we're not supposed to cross through numbers, but we're doing this for having fun on the show. Next.
Yes, exactly. Washington Tampa. Do we want Tampa plus 4.5 or Washington up to 10.5?
Commanders plus 10.5.
All right. Just so you know, I'm in dispute of this one. But,
okay, then you got to do Tampa.
No.
What do you get? So they're 3.5. You switch it from minus 3.5 to plus 3.5.
Yeah, you're right. So we'll just go Commanders plus 10.5. Tampa has the potential to blow them out, but I think that it'll be within 10.5. Vikings Rams.
How about Rams plus 8.5?
It's up to 9.5 if we do it now.
Okay, I'll take that too.
Okay, Rams plus 9.5. So we got 6 leg teaser. Rams 9.5, Washington 10.5, Eagles plus 2.5, Bills minus 2.5, Steelers plus 15.5, Houston plus 9.5, plus 400. Cam,
want to do one with totals?
You want to include totals in this?
Why don't we just do a total one and whatever, and people could pick whatever they like from the totals. Like, what total do you like the best?
Like if I'm teasing them?
Yeah.
Or do you want just straight up total I like the best?
I like Bills and Broncos over.
Yep, I like that.
I like Packers Eagles under, but you don't really like that one too much.
Well, yeah, I think it has the potential to go over. So
how about Washington Tampa Bay? Don't you think there's going to be more than 43 points?
Yeah. So let's tease Washington Tampa to the over.
Okay.
We'll tease Bills and Broncos to the over.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 39.5, 43.5. And what other totals we like? Let's get two more. I kind of like Rams Vikings over 40.
Okay, I'm down with that. Some games got to go under though.
Yeah, I think under in Steelers Ravens is almost a lock. Under 50.5.
You know what? I got no problem with that actually. The more I think about it, that game, I think I took the over, but I'm getting kind of a weird vibe about it. That maybe it's more defensive than we think. It is. Like, I'll go under.
I could see that game being 16-13 like at this point. All right, so we got under 50.5 for Baltimore Ravens against Pittsburgh Steelers, over 40.5 for Rams Vikings, over 39.5 for Bills Broncos, and then over 43.5.
Ooh, Drew. See, that's what we do. Teasers. Soon we're gonna have to do more props because every week we'll get less games and less stuff to bet on. So we need more.
That's fair. Okay, so let's get to our halfway point of the show, Cam, where we do the DraftKings read. Once again, this show is brought to you by the DraftKings Sportsbook. Playoffs. We're talking about playoffs, Cam. You bet we are. Getting on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Scoring touchdowns is key to winning in the playoffs, and you can score big by betting on them at DraftKings, the number one place to bet touchdowns, and Cam loves anytime touchdowns.
I do.
Ready to place your first bet? Try betting something simple like a player to score 6. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick. New DraftKings customers can bet $5 to get $200 in bonus bets instantly, Cam, using code STU. That's code STU, not code Drew. Code STU. They like Cam more, so I didn't get the code. I guess
that's good. No,
code Drew, but whatever. $5 gets you 200, Cam. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong.
Only on DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 887-897-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, 21 plus, age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
Oh, who are you, Drew? There, you're in the courtroom.
Yeah,
not available in Quebec and Alaska. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
If we're the 51st state, then everything goes now legal time. But no, that I told you before. I think it's very important. Be careful, guys, too, when we talk about bonus bets. And me and Drew, like, we bet on a lot of different sports. Don't go to a book that has like bonuses that end in like 24 hours and stuff. The fact they're giving you a few more extra days, that's very important because that's something you need to do, especially when I'm looking at golf and I got to get out of stuff. And
you don't want to be rushed. It's like, I got $200. Oh, wait, I got to bet it in 12 hours?
It's that's the whole thing. Wow, I agree. I agree 100%.
Right, let's get to the questions on the show. And then after questions, we're going to do our TD parlay, our props of the week and everything else. So questions for the segment for the show, starting with Josh. Hey, Cam, what makes your stomach go more nuclear, Taco Bell or Chipotle?
Oh, what a great question. That guy came out of the gate hot. For me, Taco Bell. It's that the thing is, it's not really like the meat, the bag. It's like pellets. Like, you know what I mean? So when you look at and I actually enjoy the taste of
cook it. They literally pull it out of
yes, no, it's a bag. Like, it's like, it's kind of like, when you go to a bad buffet and they give you powdered eggs. Like when you go to a real shitty hotel, you get powdered eggs. They're not real. They're and that's what they give astronauts. So basically the Taco Bell bag, my buddy worked there. It's the same thing. They're monster bags and pellets. You add water, beef. It becomes beef. I don't mind the taste, but obviously, your stomach, if you have a lot of things floating in there, some other bad combinations. But Chipotle is another thing. You got to be very careful because their ingredients are fresh. And sometimes fresh cannot, it's almost a pick 'em, but I lean to Taco Bell.
Am I wrong saying Chipotle is the most overrated place on the planet?
They're not a sponsor. So, it is to me. My girlfriend, she discovered she likes the bowls better than the other stuff there, apparently. But I'm not a real... I worry about guacamole sitting there all day because I got enough
Burrito
problems.
Boys all day.
Oh, Burrito Boys is right up the street. I rock that place hard. And I'll tell you another thing on Uber Eats. I find the Burrito Boys and all those the places with burritos give you the best value out of them all.
You get buy one get one free all the time.
No, I love buy one get one free, and then they turn like a Greek dinner into $42.95. So you're charging me for two and one is free. Like, do you think I'm stupid? I know what the price on your menu is. At least I had 2 burritos delivered for like $18. I was like, what? Like, it was almost cheaper than the restaurant, some of these deals. So that's another one. Burritos is the way to go for 2 for 1. They don't rip you off.
So Taco Bell's cheesy gordita crunch makes Cam's stomach go gordita.
Oh, it's that liquid cheese too. Like, I prefer a real cheddar over that queso stuff.
Yeah, you can't
that stuff gives me. I got enough. Oh God, I got enough problems with my medications. I don't queso and meat pellets combined with that. That's my toilet wants to put me in a headlock. Anyway, next.
You'll like this one, Cam, from Patrick Mobile Homes. Cam, do you sit and wipe or stand and wipe? This seems obvious, but you'd be surprised when you ask.
I do both. It depends on how my bowel movement went. I sit and wipe, and then I don't get enough. And when I'm frustrated, I stand and wipe, which happens a lot. I told you, I don't know what my medications are doing, but I'm basically shitting out like king cobras and anacondas. It's like one time it was so bad I had to tell my girlfriend. I go, I shouldn't even tell this stuff on the air, but I go, you have to look at it. She goes, that's not normal. I gave birth. It's so crazy. Like, that's the problem because this medication, it bungs you, Drew. It's like, it's not fun. Bowel movements to me used to be relaxing. Like, I knew a guy that had a smoke on the can and I feel great with my coffee.
To be on earth. If I'm just I just had to go relax for 20 minutes. I'm just going to go to
yeah. Like, the toilet used to be fun for me. Now it's torture. Just saying. So I'm actually lately I've been more of a stand because that's when you got work to do and you're getting frustrated. You stand up and go, wow. And another thing about toilet paper,
never cheap out. Never cheap out.
Never. No. And I also get the stuff I gotta be honest with you, and I don't want to rip that people like Royale. I disagree. Like, I'm a working man. I need that real thick, like the Cottonelle extra strength or Charmin. Like, I don't like the ones that bung up in your ass. I need something that comes out hard. You know what I mean? And ready to go. Charmin's my brand.
You don't want the leftovers. I get it. All right. Next one.
I didn't know these questions are going to be.
Next one.
Why am I being so truthful and personal?
Yeah. Next one from Kevin Gallica. I'm an electrician and I work for myself. All I do at work is have you guys in the background on repeat. I don't know what's worse, the season's ending or that you guys won't be doing podcasts until September. Will you consider doing a weekly show after football?
Yeah, maybe I'm thinking
maybe
one
once
a
a week.
week.
Yeah,
Maybe on a Wednesday, we'll give a little golf, hockey, whatever, like some futures. We do like a quick, and we can always do questions apparently because these guys, I don't know what your obsession with toilets and other things is, but
let us know in the
got me
comments.
today.
You want us once a week after football? I mean, we can still talk football. It just doesn't have to be.
We can talk anything. Like, I'm in. Yeah,
all right, next one from Stinky Nugs. My favorite thing is when Drew says something that makes Cam have a painful reaction. Question for Cam: what's the craziest thing you've ever bet on? Politics, reality TV, WWE, hot dog eating contest. What is it?
I bet on all the above. I bet on a hot dog eating contest. Actually, the stupidest thing I bet on was Russian ping pong. That was really dumb. It's basically being played in a basement by Igor and Vladimir, and they can make it anything they want.
Definitely rigged.
No, that's the whole thing. And you got to put the camera on. Like, you don't know. Like, two guys are the same height, whatever. They could, like, it's a very
should have been recorded 2 hours ago. Like, for all you know.
Yeah, basically, you have no chance. Like, it's already been predetermined. So, we used to bet on novelty stuff like fake soccer matches online, all that stuff. But the Russian ping pong, that was really stupid. Actually, I hit rock bottom. Me and Morency did this one time when we were down a lot of money. We've bet the New York Lotto and the Kentucky Lotto and Kentucky high school football on a book that we use. I'm like, why is it just Kentucky high school football? Oh yeah, teams were like minus 62.5. It was like ridiculous. We actually did well with Kentucky high school football. We got to know the good teams.
That's wild.
It's pretty, actually, Drew, it's something I shouldn't be talking about, but you guys want the truth?
The craziest thing I've bet on, I'm trying to think, like Olympic stuff is always crazy.
That's not really crazy though, because those outcomes are legitimate. Like if you're betting on a ping pong game and with a guy in a Russian basement,
I'm watching like the cross country running, and I'm like cheering for all the Kenyan runners because that's what I bet on for them to like run.
Good bet. Kenya's very good, great long distance running.
I sit there watching. I'm like, why did I bet on this? Next one.
Let's just say we bet on a lot of insane dumb shit in our life. Wrestling, everything that you name, I bet on. Actually,
I'm at the point now where I don't like going to a live sporting event unless I have something on the line. Like I don't want to.
Drew, as I told you, I've reached a point where I can't. My cousin was a basketball player. I told you he played for an all-star team. I was betting another parent in the stands, and we made point spreads up in totals. Like that's how that's when you've really you've crossed over a line.
I'll be in Winnipeg on Saturday, Cam. I'm flying to Winnipeg to meet your buddy who lives out there. Watch the
Going to the Peg. Yeah. Better be careful, Drew. Winnipeg's the murder capital of Canada.
He said it's stabby.
Stabby. Yeah. No. Winnipeg's cool though. They know what it is, and it's fucking freezing. But they have casinos and shit too, Drew. They got more casinos around.
Dude, I couldn't believe how cheap the flights are. I'm like, I guess no one's flying to Winnipeg in January.
My old tenant invited me. He's got a piece of property actually on a lake and stuff like that. I got to get out to Manitoba. Like I'm down. I have good vibes from that place. I told you that's where I won that novelty check when I was at the Winnipeg Jets when they came back as a franchise, and I flew there and I bought a ProLine ticket in the airport and I hit my last game there. It was when I got that. Oh yeah, by the way, thank you, Drew. You just reminded me. Next show, remind me of novelty check. It's somewhere in my closet. I got to find it.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to show us. All right, next one from Matthew. I feel like Cam is a chips guy. What's your top 3 favorite chips?
I am a chip guy, but I've also another thing that I found. I make my own popcorn. I don't buy microwave popcorn and shit. I do kettle corn with a little bit of oil. You put the kernels in, and then you leave up, and then the air gets in, and it goes. It's kind of like Jiffy Pop, but done properly. I cook popcorn on the stove. I don't buy.
Yeah, a lot of people do
because that butter stuff in the thing is not good. You want to talk about Taco Bell, like that microwave popcorn gives me. I'm a fan.
Vibes. I like the extra butter microwave popcorn.
Oh, it makes me like honestly, I'll be on the can all day. But
I will say I have fallen for during the pandemic. I ordered like popcorn from the movie theater on Uber Eats because I was such craving.
Oh, movie theater popcorn, nice.
Yeah, it was
real greasy.
It was like $20 for a large bag of popcorn to be delivered. I was like, this is not worth it.
You know what?
The markup on that's like $19.
You got to treat yourself sometimes. Chips for me, yes, always Ruffled. My favorite thing is
what kind of chips, Cam? Ruffles. Too thick. I'm a kettle cook guy, or Doritos.
I like kettle chips too, Drew. Doritos I'm just saying, I like Ruffles, even the regular low sodium, and I make my own.
Don't say all dressed. The worst flavor in the world.
I love all dressed, and I make my own dip. Sour cream and onion mix, you fucking clown.
You're worst flavor. Sour cream and onion and all dressed.
I'm gonna cut. I like salt and vinegar Ruffles a lot. Salt
and vinegar, Miss Vicky's top tier. But yeah.
So you don't like all dressed?
Sour cream and onion, anything disgusting. All dressed, anything disgusting. Like,
so what's your favorite chip, Drew? Fucking dirt? Like what flavor do you like?
I'm a jalapeno and cheddar Dorito guy.
Oh yeah, sure you are. Yeah, these guys. Dude, you know, like so you're ripping sour cream and onion chips and all dressed chips. Why?
All dressed is disgusting. I can't even eat it. It upsets my stomach. Tastes bad. You can't. No one can even name what the flavor of all dressed is. It's just all dressed. It's just everything. Like
it's barbecue, ketchup, sour. It's everything fucking mixed. It's
exactly.
like when you go to the store and go McDonald's, Coke, Fanta, Sprite. It's called swamp water.
People love the sour cream and onion Pringles, the green tin. Pff, get out of here, garbage. Give me a.
I do prefer salt and vinegar in the Pringles category. I like those.
All right, next one from Michael.
Oh, God,
Michael Carnegie. Question for both of you guys. What sports team would you want to have season tickets for the rest of your life? I think I'd go the Leafs because I could sell them. Like that's it. That's
or Montreal because you could sell them.
If it's just straight up to watch.
Actually, Bills. We probably Bills because then we go over the border, rip it up at the casino.
Yeah, but it's
a little cold though. I'd like a warmer weather team
with their new stadium. Yeah, for sure. But I'm just thinking about profit wise, the Leafs.
You're absolutely correct. Oh, now how about LA Kings tickets? But the way, LA's a lot of church. I don't even.
Yeah,
what a horrible situation
with everyone out in LA right now.
Yeah, seriously, man, that's fucking horrible.
Last one from Craig. If you had 2 minutes left with the current Seahawks roster, Cam, one quarterback all time to win you a game-winning drive, who are you picking? With the current Seahawks roster, all you're switching is Geno Smith for a quarterback.
Dave Craig.
Really?
Yep.
I thought you were going to like Tom Brady or something. It's
Oh, I thought you were saying former, like an older Seahawks quarterback.
Any quarterback in NFL history. Put them on the
one drive.
Roster. Yeah, one drive.
Dan Marino.
Really?
Yeah. I think Dan Marino is one of the best pure quarterbacks. He never had a running game and stuff. You actually look at the tape. Like whole thing is people talk about winning quarterbacks whenever you need a whole, like a defense, everything. Like he didn't have a full complement of weapons. So I don't think it's really fair to assess somebody because yes, Peyton Manning and Tom Brady are the best. But if you want to talk about a pure passer that was slicing you up in your prime, I think Marino's right up there. Don't you?
I was going to say for this current Seahawks roster, I might go Elway or like Cam.
Elway's perfect.
I want someone mobile, like someone who can run away from a shitty offensive line.
Great call, Drew. John Elway is the answer because he can move. He can still throw. He's an animal. Remember the helicopter spin in the Super Bowl? He takes hits. Yeah, you're right. Excellent.
Even Favre would fit well with that Seahawks team too.
You're right because you can't. Marino's not as mobile, so Elway makes more sense.
Fair enough. All right, that's it for the question, Cam. Moving on to our props of the week.
Really, we hit the toilet with those ones there today.
Literally.
They seem to like questions of gastro indigestion.
They like hearing about your health and wellness for some reason.
Yeah, which is another question. I'm doing okay. Actually, I'm still here.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, Cam, let's get into my player props of the week. I will put them on the screen for everybody to see. My gold for the wildcard round is James Cook over 10.5 receiving yards. The Broncos defense ranks 31st in pass DVOA against running backs. A very advantageous matchup for the Bills, considering how good Joe Brady is at scheming RBs open and creating mismatches. We see it all the time with Ty Johnson. We saw it against the Lions, saw it against the Rams. And Denver defense has an affinity for man coverage, so I expect a lot of James Cook out of the backfield, Ty Johnson out of the backfield, 10.5 yards. Way too low in this matchup, Cam. My silvers, John Mechie over 1.5 catches and 17.5 receiving yards. Those two parlayed is plus 110. He's been over 1.5 catches in 6 of his last 7 games, at least 17 yards in 3 straight. And I expect him to be down against the Chargers. And he's the number 2 now, Cam, in Houston. So I love this secondary receiver market versus like not taking Nico. I like Mechie. Too low, 17.5 yards. My bronze is Marvin Mims over 42.5 receiving yards. Until it stops hitting, Cam. I don't like betting against my team, but until it stops, I'm going again. And once again, Mims 50 and a touchdown is plus 500. They keep giving this a plus 500. It's hitting 3 straight weeks, Cam. Got to do it again. My bonus is Jaylen Warren over 3.5 receptions is plus 140. Both games with the Ravens, he had 4 or more catches, 5 for 44 and 4 for 27. I expect the Steelers to be down, and Russell Wilson loves a good check down. Cam knows that.
Sure does.
A.J. Brown over 85.5 receiving yards. Jair Alexander is out for the Packers. I know Hurts is back. He's been banged up, but I expect him to target A.J. Brown. 85 too low. He went for 130 against Green Bay earlier this year. And then my last one, Austin Eckler over 17.5 receiving yards. Eckler is back healthy, and when he's healthy, he catches the football. Over 17.5 receiving yards in 8 of his 11 full games he's played. He also went over 40 in 5 of those. And if you think you can go for over 40, if you think you're going to be down, Cam, over 40 receiving yards for Eckler is plus 500 on DraftKings.
I love every one of your props right there. I worry about your boy Mims, but you already know he's paid for your mortgage and your child's diapers.
Keeps coming up red. I can't get off it, Cam.
Exactly. Like you just ride that till it ends. I got a prop for you, Drew. I have $1 million, but I'll give you 2. Bo Nix over 5.5 rushing attempts is my favorite, and Nix it was over 22.5 rushing yards, over 24.5. This guy's going to be running for his life against the Bills. Over 5.5 attempts, I think he might have double digits.
Yeah, I think you're right. Especially with the Bills' pass rush, they can get to the quarterback. He might just be escaping the whole day, whole game. Cam.
Yep. I
All
love it.
right, let's hear Cam's anytime TD props for Wildcard Weekend.
Okay, Drew, I'm going to do some crazy things. Guys, I'm going to take quarterbacks. These ones are just like lower units, but Baker Mayfield for a touchdown is 4-1. I'm going to take that. Justin Herbert for a touchdown is plus 375. And Jaden Daniels, those are the quarterbacks. I also like Josh Allen. I take all four of those quarterbacks.
What's Daniels' odds?
Plus 150. And Allen's 120. Was pick him, but now it's 120. So those are the quarterbacks that I'm taking. Players, Dobbins, plus 120. Joe Mixon, minus 110. Barkley, it's a $135. I don't care. With Hurts hurt, he's going to get touches. Yes. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Bo Nix, plus 375. I'm also going to parlay every quarterback that I have. It's probably going to be like 2001. Haven't done it yet. Cook for the Bills. You like the over, touchdown, pick 'em. And for Tampa Bay, Drew, I'm going to go with McMillan. Probably going to take away Evans in the game. McMillan's been hotter, plus 150. And Zacchaeus is my pooch for the Washington Commanders at plus 340.
Speaking of McMillan, no player in all of football has more TDs than him over the last 4 weeks. He's got 7.
I'm telling you, his over reception prop is 51.5 over.
Yeah, I like that too. I like the Baker Mayfield, McMillan, Evans, the parlay props. Yeah, I like all these anytime props. Actually, Barkley at minus 135 is too low.
No, he should be.
He should be minus 220.
Oh yeah, and I have 2 parlays. Thank you, Drew, for reminding me. Bucky, Irving, and Barkley plus 175. Irving, Barkley, and Henry is plus 330. So a 2-banger, Irving and Barkley, and Henry plus 330. How about them apples?
I might just do all 3 and do a round robin. So if any 2 hit, it's good news. Yeah, I like that, Cam. I have one last parlay. I call it the Drew Livingstone Wildcard Weekend Parlay. It's 100-1. Let me know what you think of this, Cam. It's already been placed, 103-1 to be exact. Josh Allen, anytime touchdown.
Yes.
AJ Brown, over 100 and a touchdown. Mike Evans, over 90 and a touchdown. And Puka Nacua, over 100 and a touchdown. 4 legs, 103-1.
Is there a way you could do it like with a little bit less and still get paid?
Oh, yeah.
I like all your
just
picks.
Wanted to make sure it got it over 100, but you could do 80 and a TD for these guys or whatever, or 70 and a TD, and it would probably be like 40 or 50-1. But I like the 103-1, Cam. $10 wins you $1,000. It's worth the flyer.
I agree with you. Those are good. Those are good parlays.
I just think
very good.
Nacua went over 100 against the Vikings already this year, Cam. Mike Evans has been on a tear with Baker 90 and a touchdown. Doesn't seem crazy. AJ Brown already went for a $120 and a TD against the Packers this year, and Allen runs and touchdowns all the time. I don't think it's that crazy.
How do you think Green Bay is going to attack these guys, like with the situation that got going on?
I think they're just done. I think there's.
You know what the thing is? A lot of people and Green Bay, you could make a case for them as a dog. I think the Eagles are the one favorite I'm going to take.
I don't think you can make a case for the Packers here, Cam. I think they're dead in the water. I remember the Eagles last year going against the Bucks. Everyone was like, "Oh, maybe the Eagles can survive," and we were just like, "No, Eagles are dead in the water. They're done." I think the Packers are in that frame of mind right now. They're just they're a dead fish. I
don't think they're in the same frame of mind because they tried. Philadelphia quit. It's just they're outmanned. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And Philadelphia, I think Hurts is I know the concussion protocol, but other than that, every single guy on their team is going to be at their healthiest.
Their defense is very good, Cam. I expect Love to turn over 3 times. I don't think
could.
Yeah, it's bad news bears there. All right, let's get into our anytime TD parlay for the week, where we each pick. What do you want to do? You want to do a 6-banger? I feel like that 6-banger is okay.
Yeah, I got no problem with any of this stuff. What was the one that I got? I had so many. Yeah, okay, let's go 6-banger. From one guy. You know what? We could do 2 from a game if you really like a game. If you like the Bills, I don't mind having 2. We don't have to force it. But yeah, let's go 6 guys. I like that.
You pick one guy from Houston, LA. Let me hear it.
From Houston, LA, Mixon.
Okay, Mixon. Anytime TD, minus 130. I'll pick one from Steelers, Ravens. I'm going to go Mark Andrews, plus 155. Zay Flowers is out. I think Andrews will be the leading target. You can pick one from Denver and Buffalo.
James Cook.
Okay, James Cook. I'll go from Green Bay, Philly. I'm going to make it simple. Give me Saquon Barkley.
You're right. That price is undervalued. He should be $2.
I agree. Tampa Bay, Washington. Do you want to go your boy McMillan, or do you want to keep it simple with Bucky or Mike?
Bucky. Let's go Bucky.
Bucky, minus 145 on DraftKings. Next one, Rams, Vikings. This is you, Cam.
Rams, Vikings.
I'm thinking
Hawkinson? Like, what was the first name that came to your mind? No, Nakua?
Yeah, I was thinking.
Okay,
Nakua.
I don't mind Nakua. I'm fine with that.
Okay, so we got, here's the 6 for the weekend. Mixon, Andrews, Cook, Barkley, Bucky Irving, and Puka Nakua is 44-1.
Can you hear that noise going dee 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 dee? My oven, like I press stop and the thing just keeps on beeping and beeping and beeping. I got a roast in there, roast turkey.
You
Drew.
love cooking roasts in the middle of the show.
Yeah, roasts are my thing. That's we'll talk about the people probably have questions about recipes for next week's show. Less toilet talk. Recipes.
Are you a Clubhouse guy? Like, where you throw the seasoning packet on it, or do you make your own seasoning?
I don't. It depends on the situation. I do my own like pasta sauces, my own stuff. Like today, I had garlic, peppers, mushrooms, onions, whatever, a couple other things. I threw it in there. I put sriracha in there, a little bit of butter. Like I make my own spaghetti sauce and things like that. But Clubhouse is fine when you're in a rush. If I have time to cook, though, I'll make my own gravy and things like that.
No, yeah, I'm a packet guy when it comes to gravy. It's so much easier. You just throw the packet in and mix it with water.
Packet's good. Yeah, packet's good.
I agree with that. All right, I just played the 43-1 TD parlay, Cam. Nothing wrong with that one. And if you want to do some crazy one, let's do a Saturday parlay.
Yes,
game Saturday.
Let's split it up. I agree.
So give me 2 guys from Houston, LA to score. What are you thinking? I'm thinking McConkey
and do we have to get off Mixon because we have him already?
Sure. What do you want to do? You want to do something like Mechie?
How about McConkey and Dobbins?
2 Chargers. Sure, we can do that.
Okay.
Next
we already got Joe.
Yep. Steelers in Baltimore. Let's go.
Is Henry going to get a touchdown, or do you want to go a little bit different?
It's so pricey.
Lamar
220 is a lot.
Okay, so I know what I like your Mark Andrews look. I'll take it.
Andrews, and then I'm thinking Warren for the Steelers.
I kind of like Warren too. Najee Harris is too. He's too.
He's not dynamic enough. He's not dynamic.
No, he's too slow. I think Warren's the key for Pittsburgh to stay in the game. I like your prop because they have to keep Baltimore's defense like he's the one scat back that can kind of keep them on the field, move the chain. Like Najee Harris, it takes too long for plays to develop. Like he feels. Am I the only guy? He looks slow, like real slow.
Cam, he looks so not dynamic every time.
I know he's got nothing. Like he's just a big guy, and unlike Henry, he doesn't kick it into that next gear.
Wow, Cam. So these 4 guys together is 67-1.
I love it. Send me all information. We're gonna go nuts this weekend.
Oh yeah, I already have way too many placed that I don't even want to talk about, Cam.
I have 106 active bets right now.
Holy shit!
I do bet on a lot of golf though.
No, fair. Yeah, it's true. Cam's I have 15 golfers going, and it's like, oh, why didn't you just save that money? You would have won what you bet on, probably.
Yeah, I like to hit the buttons. Another problem, Drew, like a child. When I go to the store, I bought products simply because of packaging. I'm like a kid. Like if it sparkles or whatever, like, oh, that looks cool, I'll try it. Like they got me. So like any companies, like I noticed, you ever notice that with cannabis stuff? It's like always the best like packages. Like They get you every time.
The best names.
Best names. Like nerd ropes for these edibles that I have. I'm like, hey, they look like nerds. Like that's the whole thing. Like I don't know who's in charge of their stuff, but companies should be talking about it because all their stuff, like it's always bright, exciting. Cartoons on the cover, like it gets me every time. I told you, I'm an idiot.
Fair enough, Cam. All right, before we get out of here, we got to do a Monday night parlay because I won't be here Monday. I'll be still in Winnipeg. We will have to film the show on Tuesday next week. So we'll do a Monday night TD parlay for the viewers.
Let's go.
3 guys. Let's do 3
What
guys.
do we do with the Vikings? Who's your favorite Viking? I almost want to go with Naylor to do something real crazy.
Yeah, I was going to say Addison. Naylor's not.
I know what Addison's fine. Oh yeah, I'm saying Naylor's getting a lot more like he's been involved. I love Hawkinson too.
All right, let's do Hawkinson. And let's do
Rams.
Let's do Higbee. Let's do double tight end.
I love it. Hawkinson and Higbee. HH.
The double H parlay. Do you want?
Is there another H that we could be triple H like the wrestler Hunter Hearst Helmsley? But we got Hawkinson, Higbee, and is there another H?
No,
that kind of died.
Yeah. There's Hunter Long or CJ Ham. If you think of fullback,
CJ Ham. I love it. Guy's last name's a food.
All right, what do you want to add? Do you want to add Kyron or Aaron Jones to this?
It's on you, friend. You tell me. First instinct.
My first instinct's Kyron, so let's do that.
Okay, done it.
30-1. Hawkinson, Higbee, Kyron.
Oh, so you're in Winnipeg this weekend. That's interesting. Is the wife coming or no? Staying home with the child?
Yes.
Oh, amazing.
with the child.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have a couple of Winnipeg laggers. Go hit the streets. Watch out for stabby grifters who are drinking Aqua Velva, and hit the casino. Sounds like a great weekend to me.
So
bring your coat.
If you're at the Avalanche Jets game, which no one will be besides me, come say hello.
What are you talking about? That's a great hockey game. That place is going to be packed.
Yeah, I know. It's true. It'll be a whiteout probably. And I'll be cheering against them, booing them as they walk in. Boo! You guys suck.
Just don't be like those Leaf fans and intimidate. Those guys. It's that guy. Both guys too.
They didn't even fight back. Cam,
I know. I'm on Twitter.
I know I can. I know legally you're allowed to fight back. So if you swing at my face, I'm coming. I don't even care.
I know they were just sitting there. I'm like, what are you guys doing? But another thing is, lesson learned: when you go to Philadelphia, win quietly. Don't go like the guy in Philadelphia is a fucking idiot, obviously. But you know what? Don't intimidate them and make noise and do stuff. Get out of the building quietly. Go do your own thing. Like, you're asking for trouble if you go to Philadelphia and like start barking at them.
Yeah, as a road fan, you never rub it in too much. You can say like, good game, like we won, like haha, but you can't.
Remember that Rangers game, Drew? Remember the Tampa Bay fan? That guy lit him like you could die. It was almost like the guy got tased. Like he was out cold. Say he hits his head on the ground. You could die if you do the wrong thing in a game. If you see the guy's like an ex-boxer or something like that, you don't know who you're messing with.
Yep.
Use your head.
People care too much about their sports teams. You can have fun, but don't have too much fun at the expense of others. Unless you're beside a fan, they're like joking with you and like they're jabbing you first. That's fine, but like don't stand up and start waving at the fans goodbye.
I know, that's what I said. It's like a calling card. Hey, how you doing? Like in Philadelphia too. Bad move.
All right, everybody. Well, that does it for this week of the Drew and Stu podcast. Wildcard Weekend is here. Good luck to everyone in placing your bets. Hopefully you tail us and we all win a bunch of money. And hopefully both our teams, Cam, are alive in the division round. Oh, wait, Seattle didn't make it. Sorry, buddy. Hopefully the Bills are still alive next week. Otherwise, I'll be a sad boy on Tuesday morning when we film the show. But that does it. Please click like. Please click subscribe. Please rate and review on all audio platforms. Let us know in the comments below what your questions are for Cam next week. If you want to ask more questions about his bowel movements, go feel free.
They seem to be very popular, so whatever you want.
Yeah, next it'll be like, Cam, what deodorant do you use or something stupid? We'll see.
I use Degree, by the way.
Oh, I do. I knew you were a woman's deodorant guy. I just knew it.
Women's deodorant. They have Degree men's and they have women's.
I don't believe you. You're the purple.
So who are you? Old Spice? What's your deodorant?
Yeah.
Like, honest to God, like you're ripping like
Cam. Nowhere.
What is your deodorant?
The woman's deodorant's a veteran move. It smells.
Actually, women's deodorant. You know what it is too. We'll talk about this. I steal
my wife's deodorant, low key. I'm just like,
I rip off.
Last longer.
I rip off my girlfriend's deodorant all the time. No thing about women's deodorant too is I don't know why I'm so hard. Like I should do it softer. It's more built like a sand trap after rain. I find the men's deodorant I put it in and it all crumbles. Like it's very weak up top. Women's deodorant.
I'm a fan of the liquid, the Gillette liquid.
I don't use liquid. I'm just such an
old. Where you like spray it, where you turn the wheel and it comes out.
Yeah, it's nice. That shit's too expensive. I'm a $2.99 stick guy. I buy the shit.
Fair enough. Just make sure there's no aluminum in it. That's aluminum free.
My armpits are just coated in aluminum, Drew. I might as well like foil, put French fries on them. Like I've been using aluminum for 3 decades. I'm still here.
Fair enough. Microplastics and aluminum in our stuff. That's what we're going up with. All right, everybody, let's get out of here. We'll see you next week. Thanks.
This has been Drew and Stu. Follow Drew at Producer Drew and Cam at Cam Stewart Live. May the winners be yours and all of the best bets hit.